Well, good morning. Oh, what a morning. Well, it's 11:39 now. I did have some plans for today. So I was going to start to film a new series. I was going to go to North Lincolnshire because I'm going to do a series on old RAF bases. Let me just plug my heater in, my heated clothing. So in Lincolnshire there are about, I think it's 47, might be 46 air bases from the war that are no longer used. And my plan was to go and just visit all of them, do a bit of the history of the air base, a bit of what went on there when it was first started, when it was discontinued, and some of the action that it saw. And that was my plan for today. So I was going to start at Gox Hill and North Killingholme. So I was going to do two today. But it's just been one thing after another this morning, and I'm just so wound up. I just cannot be effing arsed to ride 2 hours up to Gox Hill to start the series. So, because it's nearly midday now, and like I say, it'll be 2 hours to get up there. Then I've got to do all the filming, all the talking, all that shizzle. Then go on to North Killingholme. So it was about the area as well, about the village that it's nearby, and which crews were there, whether they were American, whether they were British forces that were there, and what sort of aircraft they flew, what sort of missions they flew, how many people died while those Air Force bases were open. Because what you have to bear in mind is that most of them just completely shut as soon as the war was finished. They were no more. So you've got these huge strips of concrete laid in Lincolnshire for aircraft to take off and land on, that are now being used either for, farm storage in some cases. Some are being used to park vehicles on. Others have been converted, including the hangars as well, have been converted into industrial estates and the like. So, there is a very, very rich history in Lincolnshire, and I just thought it would be interesting to actually go out and document it. I'm not going to go into, the ghostly, spooky stuff that some of these places are alleged to have. I have no view on it one way or the other. Some people say there are spooky happenings going on these sites. Jesus, this camera's worked itself loose as well now. So yeah, I wanted to go and document it and try and do it a little bit of justice, in my own wheedling way, but I'm just not in the right frame of mind to actually go up there today. So anyway, instead of that, I still need a ride out. This is my first ride out since Boxing Day, I think. I'm pretty convinced, 25th of January now, so it's been a while. I don't know whether the roads are slippery. I adjusted the chain before I came out this morning. Well, nearly this afternoon, and I tightened everything up properly, and it was straight, the back wheel's straight, but it just feels odd. I will begin that series at some point, but and that's going to run throughout the year. During the war, there was over 80,000 personnel stationed in Lincolnshire in the RAF alone. Yeah, you can imagine, can't you? The air got a bit congested at times. There was a lot of training accidents, a lot of lives lost, in non-action type events. Instead, I'm going to take you somewhere else, just for a ride, and we'll probably end up, at Louth for a Greggs and a coffee. So buckle up, enjoy the scenery and the sunshine for a change. I'm sure I'm not allowed down there. Right, so that is the Belmont transmitting station. Let's give you a better view. So that's the Belmont transmitting station. It's a broadcasting and telecommunications facility. So what it says about it online is it's a guide tubular steel mast with a lattice upper section. It was shortened in April 2010 and is now 1,154 feet tall. Before it was shortened, it was 1,272 feet tall. And it was considered to be the tallest structure of its kind in the world. And before that, before it was shortened as well, it was the tallest structure of any kind in the UK. It's quite impressive, isn't it? So it's the second highest mast now, after Skelton. You alright, mate?
Two.
Hey?
What are you up to?
Oh, just buggering about, basically.
What are you filming?
Huh? Well, I filmed that. It's pretty tall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? That's the second highest, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It used to be the tallest, and then it got shortened.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You what, mate?
Do you work on masts, so?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I work in hospitals, me, mate.
Ah, right. No, I just wondered how you knew the information.
Oh, I just looked it up online, so I thought I'd come up and take a look at it.
Oh, yeah. You see us working up there, did you?
Hey?
Did you see us working up there, did you?
I didn't know. Have you been up there this morning?
Yeah. Been up there all day.
I bet it's a bit breezy up there, isn't it?
Go up in that cage. Can you see it hanging there?
Oh, yeah.
We go up and down in that. Yeah, it's a bit breezy, but luckily we're working inside.
Yeah.
So it's not too
What, you go inside the actual structure itself?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, we're replacing all the electric lighting inside.
Yeah.
See, there's a hatch at each of them platforms to get inside, and there's a ladder up the middle.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's an impressive beast, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, mate.
All right, boss, cheers. So, I've had my sausage roll, my Greg's sausage roll, and coffee. So yeah, I was going to do, this is what I was going to do, Second World War airfields. This is one of my reference books, the Brett Walder Guide to Second World War Airfields in Lincolnshire. I've got this and I've got another one as well, which I can't remember the name of. It's called Lincolnshire Airfields of the Second World War by Patrick Otter. So yeah, it's like I say, I was going to start in the north of the county and then just sort of move south. Well, my plan was to do all of the airfields. Whether that'll actually happen or not, I don't know, but I can at least try. So that's my plan. Let's see if it actually comes to fruition. It's still bloody cold. I think it's only about 5 degrees. It's just been one of those really awkward days today. I don't seem to have been able to make anything flow. It's all, these are my notes, by the way, great big load of notes on the airfields. The two airfields I was going to do today, Gox Hill and North Killingholme, they're the ones I was going to do today, but it's just, everything just seems to have conspired against me to make it really, really awkward. So consequently, that hasn't happened. I'm going to head back home now, so I may as well finish the video now. So if you've sort of stuck with this one, sorry, it's been a bit pants really, hasn't it? But yeah, I just didn't fancy riding all the way up to the north of Lincolnshire in the freezing cold. And then getting back home sort of late on. I just didn't fancy that at all. So we will do it. We will do it. It's on my list of things, and I'm really looking forward to getting my teeth into that project actually. So yeah, we'll do that, and it's going to be sort of the history of the place. Some of those airfields started in the First World War. Some of them weren't built until the Second World War, and well into the Second World War as well, some of them. But then most of them were just dropped immediately at the end of the Second World War. So that's 46-ish airfields, of which there's only 2 left now. So yeah, farewell from Bomber County, and I will see you on the next video, wherever that may be. It's probably going to be in Wales actually. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.